if you go to the National Theatre, there's this big plant at the back there. Yeah, it was my dad that brought like the investors or some, that company to Ghana.
Oh, wow.
So I was a small boy, and we used to go there, and they were fixing, and all these white men. So he's like that type of businessman, right. Even though he's into politics, he knows how to grab money. And that's why near the time goes my entire street way, don't let my face look like Jeffrey.
One thing I like about you was that, from way back in those times with Mandy Rowe, he never showed that side of his life. Like he never showed money the house.
Yeah.
That brings us to what kind of upbringing did you have at home? Like, were you from strict parents, or were they free with you, your siblings, how you related with them? I want to understand that side of your life as well.
So you see, today I would like everybody to know one thing about this wonderful guy over here. Like, I call myself wonderful because what people think I am, I'm not. You get me? Growing up at home, I was the girl in the house.
Hey.
Yeah. You know why? Because I'm inquisitive. I like to find out, something. I was baking. Anytime you get my sisters, you guys, I was baking cakes. I used to pound food for the family. Like, I cook for the family. My dad eats my food. My mom eats my... Like, everything was like accessible. Like, I could, we were traveling to London. Like, when I go to London, I cook for my auntie, my cousins. I grew up like, I don't know, like without worry.
Soft life.
Yeah. So I was like so good at home. But it was just that music, my parents, and how I was seeing them by that time, they were into a little bit of politics, even though they were doing business, they were into their politics, and, and they have this picture that, you have to grow, in a certain way. Yeah, and that I didn't like. Because, I had friends outside who were like, we would go and play basketball at the Nkrumah Flats at Latibio Koshi.
They did it.
Yeah, I mean, that was my house. They spoons him back with my house. Yeah.
And I did the doctor's flat. So.
That's why would they look alike. Sometimes when I go out and I see my friends and maybe we finish basketball, they tell me, say, Charlie, food not there. So, say me, I never hear that thing before. Because I was getting exposure now, like meeting people. Because we never used to go out, though. My dad wasn't like so strict. They were loving people. Like my mom is sweet. My dad, was also, somebody that I like to talk to a lot. That's why I tell people I didn't grow up with young boys. I grew up with my dad and his friends. And these were old men. I remember one time when I said I wanted to do music, one of his friends, his name is Double T. He came to our house and was like, Junior. And he's like, I'm talking, he's like 50 something. Junior. Boko Bala. Uncle, yeah, uncle, I want to do this. Like, Junior, only star. Uncle, only star. Only globe. Uncle, only globe. Why not telegele? Uncle, what best? My telegele, me uncle. Can't let him on. Today when he calls me, Marco, that is African parents. But I would say this is the nicest guy that these people, like my parents, had, and I left them because I feel they were feeling what I was doing, like my niceness, my sweetness at home was so when I left home that I wanted to do music, they didn't understand me. Nobody understood. Up to now, sometimes I have like people that I've met on my way, and when I see them, I just want to say, it's love. You just didn't understand where I was going, but I'm there. Like now I'm there. If I would, like, I can boldly hit my chest that I'm there.
How did them? Okay.
When saying this, so that was Charles. Cooking, playing basketball, that was Charles. Then you left house, Shatta was born.
Bandana was born.
Bandana was born, yeah. When you wake up now, today, who are you? When nobody, they camera, no, they bloggers, no, they come interview, turn up for us, they cite you, they come check out. Who they wake up, Shatta or Charles?
Oh, Junior, the Shatta Charles.
Shatta's a fire.
Shatta fire, because sometimes, me, when I see certain things going on around me, I just call my spirit name, and that was Junior. Like Junior.
That'll be
like,
the house name. That'll be the
yeah,
inside.
you know, like, because I feel I have this connection from my dad, who's closer to God. You know, my dad say things like, and it happens at home, and I go like, hey, like a neck come my money, she cannot know you about me. But you know, I love my dad because he's always about God, and when God says and God, and I wonder, where is this man meeting this guy that is being, yeah, you know. So anytime Junior like wakes up and maybe Junior listens to like or watches YouTube and see Shatta Wale has like something, Junior, he's been asking me questions like, why are they doing this? You know? And that's why I sober, like I sit down and go like, Shatta will go online for them.
Sammy Flex, I they book this request. One of these Sundays, Three Music and Shatta will go church. Yeah, we go to church one. We go.
You know what he told me. He say if he assess the thing, and then for decide whether Junior go go.
But I mean, still on his relationship with God in reference to that, there are so many times that we hear, or that I hear you say that you be God, they fear man, man will be God, I know God, you know, and then I can see now that you have a God tattoo on your face. How would you describe your relationship with God? Because I think it goes beyond, oh, my dad knows God, my family knows God. I was brought up, you know, in a religious, you know, home or a Christian home. What is it like for you personally?
I like this thing. I wish my sister was listening. My sister Winnie, you know, because I was talking to Winnie and Park like 3 days ago.
Hi, Winnie. Hi, Karen. Hi, Karen.
Hi, Karen. Hi, Winnie.
Oh, yeah, they don't, you know all of them.
Yeah.
Oh, that was good.
From Action Chapel.
Yeah, but you're an Action Chapel member.
You're having a blast of it. You see, I was telling me that when I was in heaven,
Come on.
I was the only one that was giving God water.
Hey.
After he eats, like,
Angel
yes,
Shatta.
Special angel.
No, so spiritually, like, that is how close I am with the man. I feel God brought me here for a purpose, because me, if I see my life, I see who I am. Like, you know, like, that's why sometimes people doubt me. Like, I see myself like Jay-Z's like neighbor. Yeah, I see like little baby's, you know, guy that he can call. You know, I wonder why I'm here like that, and I'm doing like great things, and like people are not appreciating. And it's all because they don't know how close I am with the man. Like, they don't know how, when I tell God stuff, he does it for me. Like, I don't remember the last time I've told God to do something and he's never done it. Yeah, God, I want to have like rich friends around me. God, I want to have like a nice house. God, I want to have, you know, this car. God, I want to like pray. I pray my music gets to this place. God, I want to have the greatest feature in the world. God, I want you to do something that you've never done before in the music industry. All these things that are happening. Last time I was telling Sammy that if they have to sit down and list things that I have done, which should be done for us to see the next phase of Ghana music, you know, artistry, like everything that we want to see change is what I'm doing. And I'm doing all with God's direction. I've never failed before. Even though, you know, the last thing that happened to me and I felt so, not proud, but I felt God fought for me, was when a pastor said I would die.
Yeah.
And I went to prison for it. When the pastor said it, nobody saw that this guy will panic. But when I said I was shot, the system said, I've caused panic and public.
Fear and panic.
Fear and panic. That statement, the way I really, someone hear fear and panic. I want to do live video alone for fear and panic. You know, so I feel like my closeness with God, and I like, you know, the question, like, sometimes I want people to know that God loves all of us, and his directions are difficult sometimes. We don't have to be shy about it.
On that issue, how did you feel knowing that afterwards, now the IGP put it out publicly, you know, in a statement that cautioning pastors, you know, with such statements. I think in December I saw another one that was put up. But all those things came after your incident. How, when you look back at it now, how do you feel?
You see, I feel I'm not still being appreciated. You know, with the direction